I'm so dramatic, sorry. But you're welcome. Please introduce yourself to us.
Thank you so much, Grace. My name is Mary Mkanyika.
I love your name.
Thank you. Most people, well, I forced people to call me Mkanyika because Mary is a bit too common. Yes, yes. I'm from Coast. Yes, explains the name. Yes, I'm Taita. I'm from Coast. I moved to Nairobi just, I think, three years ago. Was it 4 years ago? 2021. Yeah, to pursue journalism, but that didn't work out. That didn't work out, kabisa. So I found myself. Anyway, and then I grew up basically from a place where everyone cooks. My grandma used to cook. My grandma used to sell food, and then my mom started selling food, and then my aunties were selling food. So while I was moving here, my mom was still in the business of cooking. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and then COVID happened, and then I think most restaurants at that time shut down for a while. So when I was coming here, I was basically coming to pursue something else, you know, and then that didn't work out at all. So I figured, you know, I think there's a friend of mine who told me, hey, she used to come over at our place, and I used to cook for her biryani most of the times. Yes, chicken biryani. She was in love with my chicken biryani. Mkumbusha Val.
Huyo ndamhanda, nikirudi ndamhanda.
Yeah.
Lazima tulete biryani.
Yes. So nikaanza, I think kuna siku akaniambia, I like your food. Why don't you start selling food? And I told her, I don't know, this is a new field for me. Manake inajua it's Nairobi. It's not Mombasa where everyone, like I feel like at home in Mombasa, and like in Nairobi it's a new place. You don't know the attitude, the mood of people.
Kwanza watu wa Mombasa. Maisha, I was telling Val nilikuwa Mombasa over the weekend.
Yeah.
Maisha watu wa Mombasa, maisha aina haraka.
Aina.
Hawana haraka.
True.
Uende mchana, mtu uambie mtu kwanza upate, alafu upate kuna jua. Amekaa pale chini anaota baridi or whatever it is.
Upepo.
Anaweza kosa kukuzia. I used to live in Kilifi. So you would pass the shops, and then you would find maybe this old mzee you want him to sell something for you. Then they will tell you, basi kama una haraka nenda hapo mbele uziwe, mimi siuzi basi. They're like, hautaki pesa. Like, hautaki pesa. Basi dada nakwambia enda hapo mbele uziwe, means mami. Jua likali wewe wataka niamke hapa waniharakisha kama una haraka songa.
You know, you don't even realize it's a thing kama wewe watu kama Mombasa until somebody else outside Coast anakuja nakwambia, you guys are so slow.
Yeah.
But you don't realize it's a thing. You think mko tu sawa. Hakuna haraka. But we like it that way. We like it that way.
So you came to Nairobi.
So I came to Nairobi. After I think I worked in my previous job for like a year and a half, if I'm not wrong. And then it wasn't working for me. It was a lot. I figured, you know, when you're in a place you're not happy, you wake up very early in the morning, you're not feeling, you ask yourself, hey, how long am I going to do this for? You know. So I realized this is not working for me. Let me just, you know, leave. So I left, and then before leaving, I used to cook in the house. The free time I'd get, I'd prepare some snacks. Manake huko Nairobi kuna kitu, either ukitoka job, either ule smocha. Yeah. Smoky.
There no those to
snacks, to viazi karai. So nilikuwa nikitoka job, you are hungry, you're too tired to cook dinner.
Yes.
Lakini kuna smocha. Hiyo area tuko tunaishi. Shanga, maisha gani haya? Because tumezoea viazi karai, kaimati, bajia, to snacks wenda kwa mama nani, Fatma wala uji wa ngano. You spend like 100 bob, umeshiba, you're good for the day, hadi kesho. So,
kuja Nairobi basi.
Bro. It was so crazy. Like, adjusting to that was so wild for me. So, back to the friend of mine, yeah? So, I remember she came for dinner. I had prepared some chicken biryani, some naan bread. She's like, I really like your food. why don't you sell this, because pale tuaishi hakukuwa na vyakula vya kikosti. Actually hakukuwa na vyakula. It was a new area that's being developed. So restaurants were very little, or even I think one, if I'm not wrong. Na ilikuwa tu the basic stuff. Ugali, githeri, mukimo, wali, hivyo. So when I left my job, she kept on persisting, like, start this thing, it's going to work out. Just have faith. We are going to be here to support you. So already niko na clientele, my neighbors. Actually, my neighbors were the first customers I had. And then there's also this other neighbor of mine, bless her soul. She told me how I started now the business. She told me, hey, I know you love to cook. Could you come and prepare for me like a weekly thing? Yeah. And I said, oh, for a week? Yeah, just come cook for me. I'll pay you. At that time, I didn't think it was like a big deal. I just thought, I'll go cook for her. Like, I love to cook anyway. Yeah. So, nitakupikia tu ujibambe. And then she said, how much are you going to charge me? I said, charge.
What is charge again?
I know. And I said, no, that's not how you operate. You have to have a catalog or quotation or whatever. Just package your business well, professionally, right? Don't do it, okay, I like it sawa, nitafanya tu. Anyway, so nikampikia, akapenda, akanilipa. That was the first time I got paid.
Oh yeah.
I was so happy. I texted my mom, like, do you know, I got paid today. I said, for what? For cooking. Like, wow, that's good. What did you cook? So tukamweleza nini, akanambia, si basi you venture into it. Lakini my mom bado wasn't convinced that this is a well-paying, like, you should pursue this. She believed you went to school, you went to uni, you should have a proper job, you know?
Our 8 to 5 jobs.
Yes. She's like, well, I'm still praying for you, pate kazi ya kueleweka. Okay, hey, that hurts.
Parents. Hey, my God. Ati kazi ya kueleweka. Kupika si kazi ya kueleweka.
Si kueleweka. Okay. I think because it didn't work out for her, so she figured maybe it might not work out for me. Unaona? So alikuwa na uoga, I guess. So, mimi nikamwambia, nitaendelea kutafuta, lakini this is why I think I want to heavily bank everything I have. Unaona? So, fast forward to friends of mine now. I'm literally advertising myself, making posters like I'm cooking this niche coastal dishes, coastal snacks only your time. So my friends wakiwa na picnics, parties, hey Mkanyika, can you cook for us? Bado kidogo I was a bit apprehensive on pricing myself, because when you love something, you're like, hey, you don't think it's something you should really overcharge.
Exactly.
So I think looking back, I used to undercharge my services a lot. Like, it was never a thing. Like, I will not even feel nime undercharge, because I love it. I love to cook. You call me, I'll cook for you. I won't even, pesa tutaongea baadaye, usijali. We sema wataka nini nitakupikia. You understand? And then started cooking in the estate, started supplying food. So I'd cook breakfast, hizi mahamri, mitai, kaimati, viazi karai. Vitu kaa hizo.
Wacha nikwambie kwanza hapo kwa viazi karai. Tulienda juzi coast tunapoa chai na viazi karai na shanga. Hizi ni nini mnatupea?
Olai.
No, na chiti and
chutney, mliekea chutney. Ukwaju.
Walitupa the pilipili ya kupika.
Okay.
Ya kukula na viazi karai. Lakini bado hapana, unatupaje chai na viazi?
Wataka mkate.
Sisi tushazo. Okay, at least mandazi tuliona viazi na chai. Tuko like, alafu na nyanya. Nilikuwa nimeisha. Nikasema okay, utaenda coast ujione maajabu.
That's the norm.
They take tea and viazi karai for breakfast.
Pale napika, tupika viazi karai in the morning, tupika mahamri, mitai.
At least those ones make sense.
So you want the wheat?
Yes.
You don't want viazi karai?
Who eats viazi in the morning as breakfast?
No.
I had culture shock. I was like, I have lived in the coast, I know they love it, but how do you know, I have seen viazi karai alongside mahamri, like I have
not on its own.
Not just on its own, umenipea chai la viazi karai. But then ilikuwa, for a minute I was startled.
Yeah, that's how I was shocked now when I came to Nairobi. You guys eat bread every day, or
for breakfast.
Hakuna kuamka kwenda kutafuta
ati unga upike sijui uanze kanda unakanda. We are always in a hurry. We are always in a hurry. I don't know where we are always running to, but we are always in a hurry.
That's the thing. You see, hata kama Mombasa, people would say, oh, watu wanamka kuchelewa. There's this thing where ukiwa coast, wale ambao watu wanaenda job mapema, kuna wanawake huwa wanamka by 6 in the morning huko kwa barabara. No, si wakande, wanamka 4 ama 3 kukanda unga. By 6 wako kwa barabara wanauza mahamri na mbaazi za nazi. So ile mtu ambaye ataenda kazini saa 2 isapitia kachukua
anapita. Okay, juu nilienda Baraka kula breakfast. And it was before 8 and they had they had mahamri, they had mbaazi. Niko like, kwanza mlipika mbaazi wanazi sana.
Unarauka
saa 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Unarauka alafu by saa 2 saa 3 zishaisha. So wewe kama utamka saa 4 utapata mahamri zimeisha, mbaazi zimeisha, labda saa hiyo kuchomea viazi karai.
Okay.
So mimi nakuja Nairobi, I'm expecting nikiamka asubuhi nipate labda mwanamke chuma chapati ama no one is doing that. Like you buy bread, go sit yourself. Maisha, I'm thinking it's so expensive for me because nikipiga hesabu yangu nikiwa Mombasa 50 bob nishasikuwa sorted breakfast na mahamri yangu ya 20 bob ushaelewa, viazi karai yangu vya 30 bob na chai yangu niko sawa. So kwa kile yangu nasema if I'm going to pursue this business, I would like to introduce people to this life that I knew growing up. Ushaelewa, manake pia mamangu alikuwa yamka asubuhi akanda mahamri, yuza viazi karai. So ningetaka ku introduce equal. It was not easy. Because people were like, viazi karai, the same thing you're saying. Asubuhi si upike usiku. Ama lunch.
Yeah.
Ukatiza, I want to introduce this culture to the guys wako Nairobi ambaye pia labda hawajapata experience ya kwenda Mombasa. So just bring it to you and then ukienda huko utakuwa badala kusema nataka mandazi, you actually know, oh, nataka mahamri because MK, the name of now my business, MK Swahili Food, huwa yotupikia. So nikaanza kuintroduce hizo, bado napika kwa nyumba pole tu. Asubuhi napikia watu breakfast. It used to be on the weekends mostly. Alafu Sunday napikia watu pilau, biryani, hivyo. And then people started getting used to it pole. It was a bit of a struggle, honestly, because you'll tell people I'm selling mahamri, mitai, viazi karai, nini. Mtu atakwambia uko na pancakes. What's that, bro? I don't have pancakes, I'm sorry. Uko na donuts? No, I don't have donuts. Uko na
mkate.
Unaweza tutengezea sandwiches. Wow, I will try. Unajua huwezi sema no kwa biashara, but I really wanted them to fully embrace this whole Swahili cuisine and especially kwa hiyo esto yetu. People ikaanza kushika actually. Ilianza kushika pole. It wasn't ati it was easy. Ikaanza kushika pole and then my mom back anaomba bado, jamani mtoto wangu naomba pate kazi, unajua 8 to 5. So one day I sat her down and I told her, I really thank you for praying for me, but we have to change these prayers because I need my business to grow. But honestly, if you're praying about this other thing, my business is not growing. Please switch up your prayers. She's like, so you're going to do this? I'm like, yes, full time. Full time, yes. Wow. I'm like, yes. I don't want to be employed yet. I want to grow this business, see where it's gonna go. If haita work, then at least I tried. I gave it my all and I tried na haikuwork. But tujaribu
kwanza.
Kabisa. Then nimekumbuka napika kwa nyumba. So things just happened. I think it's divine intervention. I got a place kwa Esto, like a canteen. Yes. And I think it was during the time where you don't know if you really want to do this business full-time pia. Your mother is praying these prayers. You're like, God, give me a sign that I'm in the right track. Ushaelewa? So nikapata hiyo place And then kidogo kidogo started expanding. Mind you, I was cooking by myself your time. I was doing the deliveries by myself. Everything ilikuwa ni wewe ndio kila kitu. Ukigonjeka hakuna biashara. Ushaelewa? So moving on to this canteen, I have been in the food business. At my last job before coming to Nairobi, nilikuwa nafanya kazi kwa restaurant. So I had already made connections with some cooks. And I think nilikuwa maybe deep down, I just knew I wanted to become a foodpreneur. So I got referrals, I got chefs. Kidogo kidogo team imeanza kupanuka, expand. And then I got people to come, auto deliveries, watu wa kusafisha. Maanake before ni wewe ndio utapika, utafanya delivery, utasafisha, utafanya kila kitu.
Utaserve watu.
Exactly. And then tukapata
one man business.
Yes. Tukapata ako ka place, tukaanza expand. Hata sasa sisi ndio tuarauka saa 10 asubuhi sasa. By 7 all the snacks are available. 7 in the morning, yes. Kila kitu iko available. All Swahili snacks. Biryani, pilau, kila kitu.
Mpaka mchele ziko
hizo sasa kwa available from 11.
From 11
in the morning.
Okay.
Lakini asubuhi ni all breakfast snacks, meat pies, kebabs. Na si zile kebabs zenye
zile kebab za kwenyu ni zile zenye hazijaekwa mayai.
You know.
Zile za color black unashanga.
Hizo ndo tamu.
Kababu. Alafu sijui mnazita kababu.
Kababu.
Sijui kababu ni kebabu, sijui ni gani.
Hizo. Huko ndo basema kebab.
Hazijaekwa ni mayai.
Kabisa. So I remember we were talking and then a friend of mine reminded me, Mkanyika, you know, you used to do this in uni. And I'm like, yeah, actually. Nilikuwa nauza viazi karai uni. Weekends watu wakienda uko hapo tamani uende form lakini uko tu I need to get this money, you know.
Yeah.
So we used to sell viazi karai. I used to have my roommates back in uni. Tulikuwa tupika viazi karai, bajia. Tukiwa na events za shule, we cook. Tukiwa na hizi cultural week, we cook viazi karai, tuuza juice ya ukwaju. So I think it's been there tuka kitambo. Right. So when I got this chance, nikasema let me just dive and see how it will turn out. So far so good.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So what's one food memory that's still from your childhood that is still stuck with you to date?
This is a funny one. Well, I don't know if it's funny, but nakumbuka, see, nimemention kuna wanawake coast, they wake, and it's really women by the way. They wake up very early in the morning, saa 9, wanakanda mabel za unga. Ndio by 6 wako kwa barabara unaweza hizo mahamri sana. So nakumbuka sisi breakfast yetu ilikuwa tu ni asubuhi lazima uamke uende kwa mama tata, kwa mama tata, uchukue mahamri yako, usipochukua mahamri yako shida yako. Shika 20 bob yako ujipange. So I'd go to mama tata asubuhi. I used to love her mahamri. Zilikuwa zile tudogo, moja sijui 3 dala. Okay, 5 bob. I used to call it dala. 5 bob, tudogo. And my auntie used to tell me, Mkanyika, one day utachelewa na ukichapwa na mwalimu, that's on you, man. Like, because I don't know what that woman has on you. Yes.
Yeah.
And obviously I got late several times, but I remember, because when we moved from that place, I remember telling my mom, I really wish we had a woman kwa hii area, anaitwa Mama Tata, ambaye anatupikia mahamri so good. Right? Her mahamris were so good. I usually say up to this day, if I ever meet that woman, hopefully she's still alive, anifundishe, maanake bado sijafika hiyo level yake. Yeah, because, and I think up to this day, when I look at my business, where I am, Hadisa, I just look back into, I go back to my past, and see how these women used to, I used to admire these women so much, like how they used to cook really good food. Let me tell you, I have met women in Coast wanajua kupika. They just know how to cook so well.
Hey, but wa Coast jamani, wacha tu hata tusiongee.
Kwa nini?
Ni kama mmepewa talanta ya kupika.
Yeah.
Mko nayo, si ati ni kama mko nayo. Who is Mkanyika beyond the business?
It's an interesting question. I'm a chill girl. I'm a chill, tall girl. I love to walk. I walk a lot. I think people know me. I walk A lot. I walk away from the problems of the earth, from my own problems, from the stress of the business. I love to yap. When I saw you today, I was like, oh, I've met my match.
Mi ndio upigia Val kelele.
Kelele. Val is chilled.
Yeah.
She's so chilled. I really love my space, indoor space. Yes.
Specifically indoor space.
Indoor space, yes. Apart from working, I love to be indoors. If I'm not cooking, I'm in the house or reading a book or listening to music or casually doing TikToks. Listening to, like, calling my friends sometimes, not all times.
Hey.
Sometimes. Not all times. It can get overwhelming sometimes, right? Yeah. And then it's just easy, man. Nothing extraordinary. Yeah.
Okay. What 3 words best describe you?
Wow. I should have prepared for this one.
Off the top of your head.
Okay.
Kabla tuongee juu ya chakula sana mpaka watu wasikie njaa, ndakurudisha kwa chakula.
I think I'll just use what people say about me, right? Is that okay? I am a creative. When it comes to my food, most of the times I try to do different things, still maintain, the normal recipes, but just include different things, do it differently, pack it differently, and stuff like that. So I think I am a creative. I am a ray of sunshine.
Yes, you are.
I am. You're also a ray of sunshine, actually. The third one. It is evaporate. Zimetoka kwa akili.
Hawezi sema zimeevaporate.
As they evaporate.
Did you ever imagine you'd become a foodpreneur one day?
I think I did. I think I did because I remember there's a time. Unajua tukiwa shule, I'll get a job, right? I'll live my corporate girly lifestyle. For me, I knew that, and I also knew as I'm working the 8 to 5, I'll want to have a restaurant.
Yeah.
Right? So, obviously, looking back at it, that could not have been possible. You cannot manage those two things at the same time. A restaurant or a food business can never be a side hustle.
Oh, yeah.
It can't. So, I think I always knew I would want to manage or own a food business. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. I know there are moments as you were giving the story of how the food business came up to where it is right now. There are moments you ever doubted. Like I remember the time ulisema, you were thinking, do I really want to venture into this completely, like permanently, in terms of fully commit myself to this? What made you, or rather what pushed you beyond the doubt? How did you overcome the doubt?
I have to say my friends, they really played a part in building that confidence, because they told me, you're already a good cook, like what else is there? You already know how to talk to people, what else is left? Maybe capital to peke yake, to say me, right? But my friends really played a major role in reminding me and assuring me, my family as well, telling me that you're really good at this. Look back at your journey, where you're from, when ulianza kupika toka shule mpaka saizi, you've always been cooking something, right? And also the biggest thing you have is my passion. I really, you can take everything away, but you can't take the passion I have when it comes to food. Not just eating, cooking, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And that, I think, for me, it was reminding myself, listening to what they used to say, because they were only positive. Only positive. They just told me, do it. Don't think of what if, just do it. Yes. So the first people who, I literally say my friends, they really played a huge role. Yeah. So for me, the faith they had in me, I figured if they have faith in me, a human being, surely
Why
it'll be a
not?
disservice not to have faith in myself. Yeah, so that really pushed me to venture into it fully.
So when you opened the restaurant the first day, how did that day look like?
It was scary. You know why it was scary? Because I remember the chef I got was supposed to come on Monday. We started on Monday. He did not come, so he told me to wait like a week. So I had to open it myself, like cook. I was so scared. I think at some point during the day I said, I think I can't do this anymore. I think this is too much. I have like this water is too deep for me. I have dived in too fast, right? But when the day went by, people came, people were saying congratulations, because they've seen this girl cooking from the house to now having a place outside. So everyone was just cheering me on, like, you can do this, Mkanyika, don't worry, we are here for you. The food sold so fast. I think I was just in awe of everyone's support. Ushawahi fika place mpya, you already have a mentality about the area.
Oh, yeah.
But in Nairobi, a bit cold, everyone is for themselves.
Yeah.
And then everyone just welcomes you, and everyone
Then
is like your family, and everyone's like, we are here for you, Sijali, if you need anything. No,
Then you're wondering,
yes.
am I in the right place?
Exactly. So I think I was scared. I was in doubt again. I was worried. Chakule kibaki. Hii chakula yote itapeleka wapi? I want to pay.
Did it baki?
Haikubaki.
Okay. I would have wanted to ask you, what did you do?
Nilikuwa naogopa, but iliisha. And then day 2, hivyo, day 3, day 4, by day 5, nikacheza, this is what we're going to be doing for a long while. Yeah.
Who does the cooking now?
There's me, occasionally. Let's just say occasionally. I have an amazing chef. 2 amazing chefs. And unajua when they come, they're also from Coast.
Okay.
Yes. And when they came, they knew how to do things their own way. So ilikuwa a bit training because now we have our own market. Si watu wa Coast, not wa Nairobi anyway. So lazima kuna standard tuliwaekea. Ushaelewa? Na kuna venye mimi nikiwa nikipika nilikuwa nishawapatia hiyo standard. So kazi ilikuwa tu ni kuwa train wa transition into how they like their food. Yes. So it's my 2 chefs, love them. Ushapata watu wamejitolea kwa kazi.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So the people who actually carry the business, the people you get as employees,
Yes.
partners, or whatever they are, and they carry the vision of the business as though it was their own.
Yes, true.
And when you get those ones, oh my God.
Yes. It's been more of a trial and error. So at least I tunaweza sema we are in a very good place. Yeah. Because you get to share a vision with these people and they know it and they work every day to make sure it comes to life. Manake they wake up very early in the morning. Mimi mwenyewe sahi siwezi amka mapema sana. I'm taking a step back, just managing, doing the admin work. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And managing them.
How has the journey been? I know you've told us the story in depth, step by step, how you built vile ulijenga mpaka penye umefika saizi. But how has the journey been to you as an entrepreneur? What lessons have you learned along the way? Paint that picture for me.
It's been like a whole new thing. There's what you'd find yourself listening to podcasts about other creatives and business people, but you come to realize they're helpful, yeah, because they kind of paint a picture for you, but you only realize it until you experience it yourself, right? That's when it will hit like, oh, I'm doing this, because everyone's experience at the end of the day is different, right? So I think for me it was a lesson, still is a lesson, because every day there's something new. Every day there's a new shockmentation. Kila siku kwani
kila siku unapigwa na butwa.
Like take a step back.
Nika unagongwa hii side, unarudishwa hii side kabla urudishwe
Yes, hivyo sasa. So it's been a series of different lessons.
Yeah.
That I think for me it was when you do things yourself and then now you get somebody else to do it. Na unashanga bad. Na kuangalia.
I know, right?
and then realizing that you need to let it go, because a business is like a baby. It's your baby.
Oh yeah.
When you leave your business, kama say you feel a bit guilty, like mbona siko hapo. If you're taking a vacation, do I really need to take a vacation right now? You know, so it's your baby. You feel so sad that you need to you're leaving your baby, but also you need to leave your baby for it to grow.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it? So it's just been me navigating, managing people. Let me tell you, there's nothing. It's easy to cook. Cooking is not hard. It's not hard. But managing people is hard.
Yes.
Managing difficult people is so hard. Ooh. So I think that has been something new for me, and also learning to give people grace as well, because not everyone is perfect. We are not even perfect. So giving grace and just understanding your business so well. Like ukifunga macho, you know, mtu asikupige Kiswahili.
You can calculate.
Exactly. Yes. Like 1 + 1 is 2. That's it.
Okay.
And before getting to that, I think I suffered. Last year was hectic because that was the year we expanded. So it was a lot. We made mistakes. I made mistakes, learned from my mistakes, still learning. I just, thank God, they're not expensive mistakes. Yeah, but you have to experience it, because me nitakuja nikupe a whole pep talk, but you have to experience it yourself.
Beyond money and fame, what does success mean to you now? I know as a young entrepreneur, when the business was starting, money would have been the definition of success. But right now, what will success mean to you?
I think for me, just top of my head, it's getting to do things that give me joy without having to worry about money. Do you understand? I can go for a walk and I don't have to think, oh, are we making any money right now? I can go hang out with my family for, say, past Easter break. I don't have to worry if my bills will be paid because I'm not at work. Right? For me, it's to be able to take time away from doing the things that actually pay our bills, and those things actually give us joy. So for me, that is success.
Okay. Amazing. Are there values you hold dear that run your business?
Yes. And I think this one I've shared with the guys at work, my team members. You have to be ethical. I still believe you have to be ethical. I know people will say, oh, plan B. Plan B. I know, you have to be some type of way for you to make it in life. No, I still think you have to be an ethical person. You have to be disciplined, and you have to show up every day. Just show up, because you never know what that day has for you, right? Just show up, be a good person. And this is a whole topic of what is a good person and everything, but just treat people well. That's what I'm saying. Just treat everyone well. Kwa sababu hautajua huyu mtu ambaye hujui atakusaidia wapi.
True.
Hujui hata kama you don't like your ex, right? Usionyeshe madharau. Manake you could be in a very, very difficult place. You could be in a difficult place. Na maybe yeye atakusaidia. Right. I mean, that one is a whole thing, but just treat people well, be an ethical person, and show up every day.
Amazing. If you could go back to your younger self, what would you say?
You got this. People will show you shaggy, but you got this. That's what I will tell my younger self. And to always show up again.
Okay.
Because for me, showing up has opened so many doors for me. Right. Yeah.
So, similar to that question, what do you wish someone told you when you began the business that you know now?
That's a good one. Be prepared for anything. Be prepared for the good, the bad, and also good things can happen to you. Good things can happen to you too. That's it. Because I think sometimes you'd see other business people doing the same thing, and they get big deals. Na unashanga, hii tayari nifikia pia. good things can happen to you too as well. Yeah, just the way bad things can happen to you too. Yeah, so be prepared for anything. Yeah.
What's that one thing you cook when you're sad?
Wow. Pancakes.
Oh.
This guy's made me love pancakes. Kila siku kuna pancakes. Yeah, pancakes. I think, I don't know why. Okay, my theory is...
Tukikuona unapika pancakes tujue you're sad.
Yes, my theory is, you see when you flip pancakes, zinafura, they become fluffy.
Yeah.
And then when you eat them, they're so good. So it's okay, even if you're angry, get into your emotions. Fura kabisa. Fura. Bado utarudi tu ukiwa sawa. And ukirudi sawa, you are more sweeter now.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Like the way you related kufura na pancakes.
Yeah.
Like fura ukimaliza.
Utarudi sawa. Most
sawa.
of the times, hata ukikasirika, utakasirika. Alafu, when you're now soft, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry I hurt your feelings. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You become more softer, more apologetic, become a sweeter version of you. That's it. Fura.
Interesting.
So for me, it's pancakes.
So what's that one thing you cook when you're happy?
Oof. When I'm happy, okay, I can't say it's one thing, it's many things, but lazima iwe na nazi ndani.
So tukiona umepika kitu iko na nazi.
Ni
Wali wa nazi, sijui marage ya nazi, mbazi ya nazi,
Nyingine.
whatever. I don't know ingine.
viazi tamu vya nazi,
What are vitamu vya nazi?
ngwashe, but now you cook it in coconut sauce. Even
Ile food
plantain.
yenye unatutumania, please mimi nitumanie hiyo.
Hiyo.
Wale umesikia nimeshaitisha food na nimeambiwa unatumwa. So, hiyo food utumanie hiyo. I'd love to taste.
It's actually really nice. You can also, there's also, plantains, the normal plantains you guys fry. Sasa kwetu tuita ndizi za boko boko. Zapikwa kwa nazi pia. It's a very nice dessert.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who is someone, now, I've gotten quick trivia questions for you.
Okay.
Before we wind up.
Wow.
Who is someone alive or gone you'd love to cook a meal for? And why?
I have to mention their names.
I don't know. Whichever you want.
Somebody alive who I'd like to cook for, and why?
Alive or gone, whichever.
Okay. I like to cook for my dad. He has never eaten any of my meals. He's still alive. He thinks I am not a good cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And he has never had the chance to eat any of my food.
Mzee jamani una miss out.
Right!
Okay, sijakula, but I can tell you're missing out.
Yeah.
Amazing. What's the best decision you've ever made in your business? Na physical acheza ile game tulikuwa tucheza na Val.
Yes. Best decision. It was to get help. You know you can do it, but you need help. Because if you don't get extra help, your business isn't going anywhere. Utakuwa tu pale pale. Yeah, so for me, I think just to get people and delegate these other duties to and responsibilities. And also getting a proper system for my business. Yeah.
Finish this sentence in your own words.
Okay.
Dear young dreamer, never forget that.
Dear young dreamer,
Never
forget that you have it in control.
Dear young dreamer, never forget that you have it in control.
Yeah.
All right. Finally. Let me see another one. Okay. All right. Let's see. If your food business were a person, how would you describe its personality? Fun and flirty, calm and collected, loud and proud. Which one?
Loud and proud.
Why?
First of all, coastal foods are very spicy, right? So everyone will know if you're eating a spicy food. Machozi yanatiririka. Una sweat. So they'll be like, oh, she's in the room, right? Yeah, loud and proud.
All right. Okay, sawa. nimeacha kukuuliza ma trivia questions now.
Yes.
It's giving
Oh,
us
okay.
my-
Is it a question?
No,
Okay.
this one's for trivia,
All
trivia
right.
questions, just to fun questions I got off the internet to ask you. They were fun questions. But as we come to the close of this conversation, what advice would you give someone who has a dream but feels stuck? Maybe they are stuck in they must get this employment, or they're just stuck in doing things one way. What advice would you give such a person?
One, pray about it. Pray to the higher being, whoever you believe in. Pray about it for guidance. Because sometimes at the end of the day, some things are well beyond us, right? And just trust that it all turns out well. That's it. That's it. It will all turn out well. Whether it's, even if it's, you were praying for a job, but maybe you weren't destined to get that job, trust you will get something else and it will still turn out well.
Amazing.
Because the path is, it will lead you to something better. So whatever it is, just trust. Yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you, Grace.
As we wind up,
Yeah.
I would want you to use this camera to tell us where we can find you on social media. And then you've said you do catering,
Yes.
so you could also provide your contacts. Should anyone need your services, where can they get you?
Thank you. The business is called MK Swahili Food. We are on TikTok, MK Swahili Food. We are on Instagram, MK Swahili Food. You can reach us via our WhatsApp number. Can I say the number?
Yes.
0715-702-533. We also do catering for outdoor events, be it birthdays, weddings, parties, picnics. Just call us and let us know where you'd want us to be available for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you
you.
for coming. Thank
Asante.
you for talking to us.
Shukran.
It means a lot. You're
Same here.
such a ray of
Sunshine.
good vibes.
Good vibes.
Yes.
Same.
Good vibes.
Same.
You are. You just have this thing about you that wants to make someone keep listening and listening and listening.
Thank you. It was so nice being here.
You're welcome. Again and again and again. Next time, ukuje na gas tupike na val,
tukule.
tumalize.
Wakule.
Ama val ni aje, si ndio, si tupike, tukule, tumalize.
Yes.
Yeah, so we need to...
Tupikia nini wewe? Tapika utapika nini?
Mimi, if I were to cook. Interesting.
Yes.
What would I cook?
Yeah, for everyone to test and eat.
For everyone to just
Yes.
eat, I'd try pilau.
Pilau. So you cook for people pilau. Chicken or beef?
Beef.
Beef. Yes. What do you think Val will cook?
What do I think Val will cook? Something meaty. Something meaty. It has to be something nyamaish. And she has nodded her head. So I am right. What will you cook?
Mi nitakupikia wewe. Ebu guess.
Biryani.
Viazi tamu vya nazi. We just talked about it.
Oh yeah. Okay, all right. May think Benjamin tutafanya next time tunaweka hapa collabo tulete zile meza refu and then that show tu tuamue hiyo siku ni siku ya kupika na kukula.
Ndio.
Yeah, tukuja na gas and everything.
Yeah.
Is that deal?
Do you think, last question for you, if they were to rate your food, the guys you'd cook for, what akurate ngapi?
8.
8. Val atamrate ngapi?
9.
Okay, that's good. I like your confidence. It's really nice.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you
Shukran.
for speaking to us.
Shukran.
It's been such an amazing time.
Same. I
Hata
really
sisi
enjoyed
sijajua vile
myself.
time imeenda.
I know.
Like, it's already
Misharaka.
9. Yeah, I know. But anyway, you have heard from Mary. Amesema apendi kuitwa Mary, mwite Mkakinya.
Mkanyika.
Mkanyika. You see why
I know.
I keep confusing that
Yes.
name. That name, yeah, Mkanyika. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for not getting offended. I kept confusing it, so I was like, I wacha kuje tu aniambie ina pronounce. Yeah, but you've heard from her. She's such a likable person. And we've had such a wholesome conversation about foodpreneurship and as a business person, as a lady, her journey throughout where she is at right now. You can go check her socials. Amesema MK Swahili Foods on all her social media handles, and you can reach out to her in case you need services, birthdays, or home calls, whichever you name it, she is here for you for all your Swahili dishes. And you can trust they're nice. I know Val loves food, and not just food, but she loves good food. So for her to, yeah, simalizi hiyo maneno ingine, I need to pave way for Val to come back and do WCW. Please go on our social media handles and check the question of the day that we are asking. Today we are talking about toxic relationships, and I am sure she's going to do it justice. So we are going to take a very short break, and we will be back with more.